Hey there, freedom seekers. Let's chat about problems today. That's right, I'm on a problem journey these days because I have been teaching through various venues how to validate or vet any business idea before spending great sums on it. And for that, I use a business methodology called the Lean Startup, which has 9 building blocks to research first how viable is an idea before for business or business you want to start from scratch or buy before you invest heavily in it. So these 9 building blocks I will be sharing with you one video at a time in the next few days. So okay, let's get started. Building block number one, that is the problem. Too many business owners start with a solution or worse, with the features of the solution, which is like painting a house before you even have the plumbing or the electrical figured out. In order to have a successful business idea, you must at all costs be clear on what problem you're solving. It's easy, but it takes a little bit of work. You must love the problem, because without a true problem to solve, what you're offering is a Me Too business. And a Me Too business is just offering the same stuff as others, but these others are already established. They already have an established clientele, they already have a brand identity, and it's going to be very expensive for you to compete with them. So, unless you have unlimited resources, let's start a business. Let's vet it before we jump in, okay? So, building block number one, define the problem you're solving and identify 3 sub-problems. And I'm going to use a very known example, the example of Amazon, as a case study because it's easy to relate to. So when Amazon was just a glimmer in Jeff Bezos' eyes, he identified the problem book lovers had. Did you know that before Amazon, before the internet, book lovers had a hard time finding good books, actually? That's right. We didn't know we had a problem in finding good books, did we? Until Amazon showed us a different way, an alternative. But in the olden days of the pre internet era, we had difficulties to find good books. We had to go to a bookstore, libraries, through book clubs and catalogs, and then we only relied on the recommendation of maybe the employees of the bookstore, the librarian. Very limited. It was difficult to find the good books that we wanted. So we didn't think we had a problem, did we? Because we had become used to getting around that problem. We had some alternatives that we had been using for decades and centuries. So Amazon, with the internet, solved the problem for us by showing us a better way to buy a good book, and by offering us unlimited inventory of books with recommendations and delivered to your house in record time. And that's the thing with finding a good problem to solve, is it's often right before our eyes. We don't even know it exists because we're so used to getting around it, right? So here you have it. In your first building block of starting a successful business is for you to identify the problem you're solving, and a good problem is one that people don't realize they have. Okay, so that's building block number one of 9. In our next chats, we'll cover the next one. We'll cover um, building block number 2, and the rest later on. So thank you for watching. Let me know, what idea do you have and what problem are you solving in the business idea that you have? And if you'd like to receive a copy of the Lean Canvas methodology, let me know and I'll send you a link where you can get it. Until next time, cheers to building a life you love with the right business for you. Take care.